I became a manager here at Dave Smith Motors. Took me about 2 years. Really focused hard on product knowledge and sales. Had a chance to sit down with Eric Smith and Ken and told them that I really wanted to make this a long-term position for me. I loved the way they treated me. And just after sheer volume of sales and making sure that you took care of customers, Ken grabbed me one day on a Monday morning and said, "Hey, I got a job for you." And next thing you know, I was put in a management position. So kind of a fun experience. You know, looking back on my career so far in this business, I'll say if I was going to give one piece of advice, this whole business completely relies around trust. And trust is driven by knowledge. So the more product knowledge that you have, the better you are at understanding what you're selling. If someone asks you something, you'll be able to respond to them without having to think about it. It's just second nature. So if you're going to look at this as a long-term investment, a long-term career, which I highly, highly recommend that you do, the biggest thing I'll tell you to do is understand and know what you're selling, so that way your customers trust you, they like you, they'll buy from you. You know, I have a lot of stories here at Dave Smith. I mean, it's really one of those things that it's pretty hard to believe from the outside looking in. One of the great things is the end of the year. It's a big, big party for us, so it's a real hard push in the month of December, and we really want to try to move as much volume as possible. I mean, that's kind of the way you always want to be, but you know, Ken's really gracious. He sets up a big party for us. There's food and drinks, and it's just kind of a big, fun-filled, exciting atmosphere for everybody. Customer-wise, I'd say you're going to have some pretty long-lasting relationships. It's really interesting to think that, you know, two people over the purchase of an automobile can bond like that. You'll be able to meet people that you'll form everlasting bonds with. There's an older gentleman that used to be a general manager of a different dealership. Actually knew Ken's father that I had the opportunity to sell about 4 or 5 Cadillacs to when I was in sales. And the gentleman calls me on my cell phone now, and we speak regularly. We've hung out personally. Very nice guy. We've been out on his boat a couple of times, and it's just one of those things that you'd never think that you can actually, you know, form this friendship with somebody. I mean, our age gap, he's pushing 90 now, and you know, and I'm 29 years old, and you know, we have a friendship over the car business. So it's really pretty unique. You know, like I've said before, it's one of those things that, you know, this business is a career. It's the one place that you can come. You may not have a college degree. You might have a college degree. It really doesn't matter. You know, I've always felt that the car business is the truest form of American capitalism. You know, you can come here and you can be a success story overnight. Doesn't matter what you've done, who you are, where you've been, good, bad, otherwise. So if you're going to be here at Dave Smith Motors, because we still are a family, we care about each other and we care about the customer. If you're going to come anywhere and sell cars, this is the most customer satisfaction driven dealership you will ever attend. We truly, honestly feel for the customer, and we want to make sure that not only do they purchase their next vehicle from us, but their family purchases their next vehicle from us. So I would strive to tell you that if you're going to make this a career, and I really truly hope that you do, it doesn't matter what your background is. Like I said, if you can focus on knowledge and the customer, you can make this one heck of a good career.